So this is my first video in a long time, and I just want to talk about the Real Madrid versus Celta Vigo match. What an entertaining match. Entertaining, but for the wrong reasons. Look, for a fair assessment of this match, Celta Vigo played amazingly where they needed to, and horrible when they needed to as well. Let me land on this. Celta Vigo passing ability is absolutely amazing. They can pass the opponent to that, and this is my first time actually watching Celta Vigo play, and their tactic and their formation. They played absolutely amazing. Where everything hurt them was the final third of the field. Their decision making, that last pass needed to score a goal. That is where they lacked the most. I could imagine maybe 5 times where all they needed to do was pass the ball to the striker. He is making the run already. All they needed to do was get that final pass right, and they failed to deliver every single time. Now, they did win the match 2-0. And to be honest with you, that is more because Real Madrid is just in a horrible state mentally. Everything what Real Madrid is doing, they are failing. Okay, but let's keep it on Celta Vigo for now. I want to make this video about 10 minutes concise and compact, because this game right here will tell you a lot about Real Madrid and their position right now. Again, Celta Vigo beat Real Madrid I want to say a 10-man Real Madrid at the 87th minute, where I believe Fran Garcia received a red card. And who is that defender once more? Let me just look it up. So Fran Garcia received a yellow card, and Alvaro Carreras. Again, I'm a Barcelona fan. I don't even know these players, but Fran Garcia, I like him as a player. I feel like he is the one who has the energy. He will run back and forth and help Vinicius Jr. to get that last pass right, and maybe Mbappe at the end of that last pass and scoring that goal. I actually love Fran Garcia, but that was a blatant red card. But at the end of this match, at the 95th minute, 94th minute of this match, you could tell that Barcelona knew, that Real Madrid knew that they were about to lose this match. Fair and square. No one could say anything. They were about to win this match. Celta Vigo was about to win this match 1-0. Nobody would say anything. The headlines would have been, Xabi Alonso needs to go away. That Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and Rodrigo can't play together. The same thing what was being said at the start of the season, at the midpoint of this season this year, what was said up until now, the same thing is what you would hear tomorrow in the newspaper, on social media. That is what you would hear. But they knew that that was the case. And what did they do? They decided, again, Alvaro received a double yellow. He deserved that red card. But Real Madrid, they went to quote unquote attack the referee, to make it so like the referee was holding a grudge against them, that the referee doesn't play them any favors. It was blatant 2 red cards. None of them actually complained. None of them. And I love Rodrigo, but none of them complained. It was a red card, and now Rodrigo goes in the referee's face. And to be honest with you, Rodrigo deserved another red card as well, because what he was saying wasn't anything nice. Because the referee knows that they will penalize him on social media and everything. That is why the referee didn't give a lot more people a red card. I believe one other person received a red card from Real Madrid's side. I don't believe it's Xabi Alonso, because Xabi Alonso was still there. But another person received a red card. Absolutely horrible. Horrible, Real Madrid. What mentality do you have? Because you guys know that you won't win the match, and you will now go to make the life of the referee worse, because you know that social media, your guys' fans will put all the blame why you didn't win on the referee. It was blatantly two red cards. Again, for Fran Garcias and Alfaro. None of them complained. None of them complained. None of them complained. And you guys will go and I'm putting all of my money on there, which is $1,000 or something like that. That they will go and on the interview they will put all the blame on the referee when it's blatant that is not. You guys played as shit. That is what it is. And maybe you guys didn't play like shit, because I actually thought that Real Madrid played decent. But Celta Vigo, their defense, like they up until their midfield, flawless. Up until their midfield, flawless. It's their way. Those long passes, the way their first touch, everything, they want to. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The only thing they failed at, like I said at the start of this video, is that final pass and that finish. Okay, the guy who slipped and dislocated his shoulder or something like that, I believe the shoulder came out of the socket at the first 5 minutes of the game. They should have substituted him, because he had an amazing chance and he didn't even strike that ball correctly. They should have left. Celta Vigo had the better chances in this game. They certainly had the better chances. And again, Real Madrid will go and they will put all the blame on the referee to say that they didn't win because of the referee, when everybody who watched that match knows. They know that it's not the referee's fault. You guys are talking yourself into red cards. Blatant deserving red cards. You guys lost and you guys deserved every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. Absolutely horrifying and horrible what is happening at Real Madrid. And I absolutely love those players though. I love Mbappe. I love Vinicius Jr. Even as a Barcelona fan, I feel like the way that Vinicius Jr. has been treated the last, 5-6 months is absolutely horrendous, because the things that Vinicius Jr. did for Real Madrid is unspeakable. He did amazing things, legend material things for Real Madrid. And I feel like people are talking about his attitude, but I actually like his attitude. I like that the half of the football community hates him and the other half loves him. I absolutely admire Vinicius Jr. I love Mbappe. Bellingham, 50-50. It is what it is. I absolutely love Rodrigo. So even as a Barcelona fan, I don't want you guys to take this as a Barcelona hater attacks. No. I'm calling this fair and square. Fair and square. Real Madrid played decent, but they didn't play well enough to win. Celta Vigo, they were amazing. If I could find a video of how Real Madrid were pressing, absolutely pressing Celta Vigo in the last 10 minutes, I believe 80th minute. And Celta Vigo, they got possession of the ball and they were just passing Real Madrid to death. To death, I tell you. Celta Vigo, I don't know who their coach is, but those passes were prime Barcelona passes. I'm telling you. If you guys watch that match, you guys will know that what I'm saying is absolutely correct. Celta Vigo played amazing. Real Madrid played not as the winning team, and that is why they lost at the 93rd minute. At the 93rd minute, they scored the last goal. Celta Vigo, the surfing goal, was a little bit scrappy, but they finally made and even that pass was a horrifying pass. That pass wasn't a decent pass at all. What Celta Vigo needs to do, they need to figure out how to pass under pressure, how to pass that last decisive pass, and they can actually do a lot of damage to a lot of big teams. Absolutely amazing how they played. 2-0 for Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. At the Bernabeu. and they absolutely deserved this win. I wonder what Real Madrid will say. I wonder what excuse they will come up with. And I wonder what the newspaper, what all of those football social media platforms will say about Real Madrid and their crisis. They played amazingly the last game, but this game, they absolutely failed to deliver. Till the next time, love yourself, be yourself. Goodbye.